This fool is dating himself with a wig. People in school say I do look ugly, what can I improve? Say my name. How people think when they see me. How actually I'm. When you realize some billionaire is paying for servers to store your she posts. Parenting 101. Stop crying, or I'll give you something to cry about. What's worse than a heartbreak? Girls begging for attention. Close your eyes and let them relax. Architect, I just need a nice brick arch here. Bricklayers, say no more. Every woman's biggest nightmare is late marriage. Mine is sitting on a toilet and a hidden snake attacks my vena, but okay. Build schools to share knowledge. Get people addicted to ChatGPT and update the model. Growing up is realizing a cleared browser history is as weird as a non-cleared one. I never wanted to believe my dad was stealing from his job working on the roads, but when I got home all the signs were there. What's your childhood dream that never came true? Me. Looks like you forgot your Spanish lessons again. You know what happens now. Red attacks. Jerusalem, Tel Aviv, Ashkelon, Ashdod. Why is Sirius white? A white star is typically between 7500 Kelvin and 10,000 Kelvin. Sirius is about 9940 Kelvin, so it falls at the upper end of a star that would give off white light to blue-white. Why do women train for hip taps? It's because they want to look like men. Truthfully, it's gross. Lips, bobs and hips. Men are simple, we want the classic beauty of a feminine hourglass shape. At no time in history did men ever want women with rip taps. Hi, historian here. I'm comfortable in saying that at no time in history have women ever wanted you. For my love, cherished husband, dad and a yes John, I knew. Drive to the bar, get drunk, go home, go home. Resume length, less than 1 page. I need at least 3 pages to talk about myself, less than 1 page. Hard to swallow pills. You never wanted a relationship, you just wanted to be loved. Trucks then and now, 12 yards long, 2 lanes wide, 65 tons of American pride. Mom, it went through the car wash and lied, can you call tech support? Hello, I'm Spotify Smart Shuffle. I play the same 5 songs every time you start the playlist. George Lucas. So I wrote a story about a guy on a desert planet where they farm moisture and travel in sand crawlers, and there's a pill called spice and the guy and his sister bring down the galactic empire. Frank Herbert. I'll chill you man, I'll chill your whole family. Me after setting the orphanage on fire so the kids would stay warm overnight. They love me. 37-year-old me when my mom doesn't bring anything for me after returning from the supermarket. Here's you being a horrible phobe. That's a dog. That's a chicken. Hear me out. What if we were all kind to each other, even if we disagree on stupid shit? Did you know that first computer programmer was a woman? That's why computer language is difficult to understand. Maturity is losing interest in everything. That's depression, bro. What's the worst topping you can put on a pizza? A child. They said worst. Remote jobs are terrible for your mental health. I want to socialize with everyone. I need to know if the woman in HR is going to get divorced or not. You're the exact reason the rest of us wanna stay home. Your depression does not make you any less worthy. My depression would say otherwise. You look strong. Let's duel. If I win, you will be mine. I surrender. This game looks for real, dude. Schizophrenia. What that? Asking you to be objective about that is like asking a royal family to stop inbreeding. Hello brother, I'm going on a school trip for the first time tomorrow. Give some tips. Freshen up before going to trip. Tips to enjoy. How would you put I'm a Pokemon trainer on your resume? I kidnap wild animals and shove them in my balls. Chances should be given, and he deserves it. People think he looks cute. but he looks like a deformed wannabe version of Morgs. What's a hard pill to swallow that you want to tell your significant other but would never dare to? Your mom is the most annoying woman I have met in my life. Putting this as nicely as possible, my wife's nickname from me is Bambi. She thinks it's because of her big brown eyes, but it's really because I want to loot her mom. What it look like I do for a living? Is the Powerpuff Girls. What's with the stick acrobatics? Just play the goddamn song. I'll have the vanilla ice cream please. Small no cone please. Mr. Beast might legitimately become the first leftist billionaire, and I'm here for it. Do you have some kind of brain damage? It's a premature feeding thing. He stopped at 12, so he's not fully developed. If is the most universally hated person ever, who is the most universally liked? The person who chilled. Age is just a number. Average Blue Archive player. The younger the tighter. What stopped you from chilling? I called the side emergency hotline and no one picked up. I thought it was so ironic and hilarious that it made me laugh and temporarily not think of suicide. Gwen looks like she gets nutrients by burning orphanages. Border Patrol. Patrol, both looking for Latinas, but for different reasons. I have been lifting weights longer than you've been alive, little boy. Lifting your stomach to take up and count, granddad. Who got D's? I need you to F someone for me. Calling an AD hit is absolutely insane. Biological, be fair. Lost a bit of weight since Christmas. F's sake, how do you delete a tweet? Your mustache looks like two capybaras having a standoff with each other. Some dude asked out a girl in the hallway and she started crying and said, "Am I so ugly you thought you had a chance?" The worst she can say is no. The worst she can say is no. That would be my villain origin story on God. Maybe if we didn't give serial killers such cool names like the Night Stalker and we would instead call them the Small Chiller, we would have left serial killers. Yorkshire, we have an important question. Christmas cake with or without cheese? Why do British people still eat like they're in the 1800s and don't have electricity? Why do Americans eat like they have free health care? What physical fitness test did he pass? A Buffalo Wild Wings eating challenge. If animals can talk, everybody would become vegan. I mean, humans can talk, but that doesn't stop me. Ostriches raised in captivity sometimes become zoolly attracted to humans. Imagine being the person who found this out the hard way. So my daughter did this to her shower. She's sort of into chemistry. Good for her. It's a great idea to shower periodically, especially after a long day of being exposed to the element. When M-baiting, what do you do with your other hand? Wave at people. Me and this little old Mexican lady were talking in Spanish and this old white bee in a wheelchair said, "We are in America, why don't you speak English?" And the little Mexican lady told her, "You have legs, why don't you walk?" I nearly lied. I gave her free coffee. Tyler number 19. We lucked your D in high school. Oh, you remember us? That's one way to get your brother's attention. After getting rejected from now over 200 jobs I applied to, I can confidently say that getting a master's was the biggest mistake I have ever made. Just found out today that moths can make their balls vibrate to throw off a bad sonar. We can too, you're just not skilled yet. Me helicoptering my D so the cops can't triangulate my cell phone signal. Sega making Sonic games. Sega making Sonic music. Indian men making YouTube tutorials and helping millions of people, sending weird DMs to tons of girls. I should learn about history. Starts reading history. Getting invited to a party and trying to play it cool. Just lost my canal 30. Sup bro, I'm locked in the bathroom. Sport fan. Why didn't he run that route? I would have easily got 30 yards. Also sport fan. The progression of bronze sculpture. 2300 years ago. Today. Woman, babe, I'm with your children. Her husband. He just came back from a year-long deployment. Impossible. What kind of trickery is this? Video games do not cause violence. Lag and bad teammates do. Employees being asked. I sleep. Someone cursing in Overwatch 2. Real she. Me. Has low iron. Also me. Stands up. My body. I'm gonna teleport you to the shadow realm. Allow calendar to access your calendar. Wait, what? When you get friend zoned via text in the middle of your lunch break and still have to finish the rest of the day at work. He does exactly what I do, but better. Welfare. Warfare. I have finally learnt the English language, now I'll be able to mix in with the white kids. Hey chat, skibbity toilet fizz giant edging my mewing streak. Me. Mom, can we get Prime so we can watch Reacher at home? Mom, we have Reacher at home. Reacher, tracker. When your wife is ordering pizza, but she only typed 3 numbers. How girls pose for photos. How boys pose for photos. Why is dentistry important? Because even though he's missing an eyebrow, the first thing you notice is his smile. Well, that's some good marketing, lol. Are we falling? Sorry, my bad. If you're feeling stressed, remember to always in X ha ha lol. You should be allowed to fight with at least one professor of your choice at the end of each academic year. My therapist calling his therapist the second I leave his office. Whoever invented toilet paper that turns red to show you're done needs a raise for real. My taste in girls be like. Me on the internet versus me in real life. I'm shy. Please give me space. Got pain. You deserve it. Fanfiction authors when episodes of their favorite show got cut and the plots were never revealed. It is clear in the lease. No pets are allowed in the apartment. Sorry. Okay, I will make an exception because he looks very polite. Everything is woke. Twitter. Everything is distant phobic. Also Twitter. Me and my profile pic versus me in the Zoom meeting. Me. Wakes up. Life. Welcome back to ridiculousness. Watch it for free or pirated by the subscription. Dune Part 2. Rent now. Avengers Assemble. Creative ways to practice socializing. 1. Abandon society. Why stress about going to a party when you can become friends with a raven? Me. Wanna hang out? Friend. Sure. Us. I can't believe he didn't cry during Titanic. Do men even have feelings? When I was a kid, I used to think adults were being patronizing when they said she, like you're getting so big. But now I'm in my 30s and I have a lot more friends who have kids, and let me tell you something, those effers are getting bigger than hell. Man, I don't wanna do this. I'll just deal with the consequences later. 3 years later. Hey Boston Dynamics comment section, how's it going? This is CGI. Yeah. I don't keep a list of all the times I helped others. Also me when arguing with my sister. When you have been trying your hardest fighting a video game boss for a week, so you let your friend try for fun. He does it first try and asks me if I have any talents at all. My own wedding. The downfall of Dubai. When you say the most incredibly obvious lie to your mom, but she falls for it, why am I not led? There's no way you can work off just 4 hours. Me. Red Bull. When you are having a bad day, but the cat believes in you. No one, literally no one, girl's hands be like. When she sees my mint first edition Charizard card, you want to have X. When the G on the graveyard sign falls off. One day a dude was like, this is blue raspberry flavor, and we said raspberries aren't blue, and he said, well, this is what they would taste like if they were, and we just said, oh okay. I will never forget the time that I helped interview a man for a job opening, and when he was asked what he would contribute to the team, he said probably snacks. I cannot believe my frontal lobe is fully developed. Like this is it for the rest of my life, lol, I'm so effed. Doesn't my teen know that when he tells me I'm embarrassing him, it doesn't make me want to stop, it makes me want to carry on with more intensity than before. Remember all those tantrums you threw in public, kid? Well, it's my time to shine. Yu-Gi-Oh players after drawing 4 cards. F yeah. You know players after drawing 4 cards. Please, stop pretending that you're ChatGPT. As a large language model, I cannot help you with this request. Me sharing a meme about how difficult everything is right now. You. Hard relate. Us. Hey Ashley, are you still awake? Or did you fall asleep? Doctor, you want the good news or bad news? Me. Good news first. Doctor, you'll be able to park anywhere you want. 5 seconds after turning on Netflix. You want to have X. Me after losing my virginity. God, that was amazing. How was it for you? It's as bad as it could have been and then some. When you delete a lot of games to make space for a new one, and you still don't have enough storage. You can't do this to me. You know how much I have sacrificed. That banger ad goes crazy. Let's take this staring contest to the next level. Stream every match live. Dad, we donated all your presents to the orphanage, son. Why, Dad? So you'll have something to play with when we take you there. I'm quick at math. Okay, what's 38 into 76? 24. That's not even close, but it was quick. Boeing employees when they find out that the flight they're about to take is on an Airbus. Fixing typos in your texts is for cowards. I'll message someone what are you doing tonight and that's on them to figure out what I just said. Dad, why do you smell like pets? Me. It all started when I was born. Gen Z kids in 2012. Creepypastas. Gen Alpha kids in 2024. Analog horror videos. Most expensive overnight stays in Italy, Norway, United States. Me, my brother, my dad's no sugar. Men will literally restore a coal-fired steam engine then operate it unpaid in their spare time instead of going to therapy. Those 15 minutes before bed, when you fantasize about how different things are gonna be starting tomorrow. Me looking at myself on FaceTime, while the other person is talking. When I think I have a chance with someone, clown. I effing hate grocery store checkout screens asking me if I want to donate $20 to end child hunger or whatever. You're a $10 billion corporation. I'm using a coupon to get 50 cents off a bag of potatoes. Why don't you donate $20 to end child hunger? My brain while overthinking useless things. My brain while solving a math problem. Anything else regarding Genshin Impact, the game's women. Can I call aeroplane mode? 0 stars. Would not recommend. Satan. Bible app. Looney Tunes cast. Looney Tunes cast without speech impediment representation. Me after leaving 36 reusable bags at home, and the cashier asks if I need to buy one. Yes. Excuse me, that's a handicapped spot. It's okay, I'm autic. Currently playing Scrabble. My mate is still trying to convince me that this woman word exists. I don't appreciate cheaters. The Berlin Wall fell. The Cold War is coming to an end. The new millennium is gonna be great, right? Right. Passwords leaving my memory as soon as I create them. I love spring MFs, enjoying the beauties of spring. The girl who is nice to everyone. Me who thinks she likes me. Am I still in your phone as cool grandpa? Of course you are. Why? Just checking. Those little yellow guys are me. Me after Elon Musk confirms Neuralink will allow us to fully communicate with and understand cats and dogs, you son of a b. I'm in. Do you remember when Yahoo bought Tumblr in 2013 for $1.1 billion, banned Sean, and then sold it in 2019 for less than $3 million? Just thinking about that, I don't know. Shut up. You hear a burglar entering the house. Panic. It's your father. Calm. It's your father. Panic. The current condition of WhatsApp after the recent updates. Me walking into my hotel room. The bedbug's waiting for me. I tell songs to shut up before I skip them. Bumblebee in the live action movies. Bumblebee in the animated series. Me, why the F does my back hurt? Also me. Me, weird history facts, my girlfriend. Dating tip, do not approach women in your Street Fighter idol animation, so make sure to spam different inputs so she can judge you based on your different animation cycles. Me, I need to save money and get more hours at work. Boss, you can go home early if you. Me. Now I have never been to Epps Island. Shown picture of him on Pine Island. Introvert, better life without conversations. Conversations for better life. There's nothing that I hate more than a failed nap attempt. The housing market in 2024, Calgary, for sale $425,000. If you got the skills to do this, you should be allowed to. The insurmountable grief of existence, a silly little iced coffee. Dog travels more than 100 kilometers to bite its owner after being abandoned. Violence is never the answer, but this is understandable. When you check on a friend's page you haven't heard from in a while, and it says add friend. If you ever feel useless, just think about Flash's bike. Insecurity. Spits mouthful of blood onto floor. You have become far more powerful since we last crossed paths. Dentist, please stop, there's literally a sink right next to you. Be careful who you call ugly in middle school. People are effing stupid. A new study reveals that most people are dumb as she. Sip. Bloody hell. More than 3 people enter someone's cubicle. The average office worker. Wow, it's like a party in here. Do by seeding rain clouds. The rain. Me waiting for my mom to get ready after she yelled at me for not being ready. When mom forbids something, but dad allows it, and you do it. When someone speaks, when your favorite song is on, can you just please be quiet, have a bit of respect? You know how you walk by and meet people that you have known for a while and they ask you, how have you been? And you blatantly lie to them with, everything has been okay, so that you don't have to relive your current mess with every person you had known you at a better time. My girl asleep at 9 PM cause she's gotta work at 11 the next day. Me at midnight knowing I gotta get up at 5 AM for work. Never be sad on a weekend. Cry during business hours and get paid for your depression. Don't let capitalism win. Studying in order to learn and lead a better life. Studying because parents forced you to. Disney's Frozen. Disney's Frozen. How it feels when you stub your pinky toe. When your stepdad gets home and you can smell the bourbon on his breath from across the room. Alright, I'm gonna head out. My grandma going around telling people I fix phones just cause I took her phone off silent. How to slow down time. Step 1. Do I have to take the skin off first? Seems a little excessive. Keep thinking about this guy on the bus behind me yesterday with an infant who started crying, and he just went, now isn't the time for that, and the baby immediately stopped. Now isn't the time for that. You're right, father, I will control myself. Therapist, what's going on in your head right now? Me, my mind is like an internet browser. 17 tabs are open, 4 of them are frozen. and I don't know where the music is coming from.
Spare change? Spare change, ma'am?